I am thinking about maybe doing that on the channel at some point to actually play through these little challenges, because you see how fast this game is, right? Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I'm bringing you my playthrough of Skyline. This is a game I have picked up, I don't know, maybe a few months ago. I think at the end of last year, around that time. I got it for a pretty good price. I think around $8 or something. It was used, but in good condition, so I thought like, okay, well, it doesn't hurt to try it, right? Because you can also play it solo. I've only played it solo so far. I know how the multiplayer game works, but I haven't played it multiplayer yet. So I can't really tell you like which version I like more, which game mode, but I will just show that to you today. So this is a family game, dice game, it says here. 10 plus age range, 15 minutes playtime, 1 to 4 players. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So essentially all we have is like dice and tiles, and that's pretty much it. So you know what, let me just quickly set up the game, and then I will see you in just a few seconds. Alright, and that is pretty much the setup of the game. Now we're ready to play. So, this is all the setup. It's not a whole lot. So you just have like 3 piles of dice. So we have the ground floor dice here, the upper floor dice, and the penthouse dice. And you can see here like all the buildings we can do, like low rise, middle rise, and high rise. And these are worth the amount of the number of floors multiplied by itself, right? So the 2 stories are like 2 times 2, that's 4 points. 3 times 3, 9 points, 16, and so on until 25 and 36. We play over 9 rounds. You can see here like 1 to 9. And what we do during a turn is the following. First, we take dice. So we take 3 dice from the construction yard here, either these ground floor, first floor, or upper floor dice. Then we roll them. Then we take action. So we like need to choose at least one of the dice and either build it or demolish it, so put it back in the construction yard, and we continue, and then we can re-roll all the other dice if we want to, and we continue doing so until we have like worked with all the dice. In a multiplayer game you can also abandon buildings. Then you have like here an abandoned district, and here you can then also take dice from. Abandoning is not an option in solo play, right? What is our goal? Well, our goal is to have the most points by the end of round 9. If you look here in the rules, you see that there is like a little scoring chart down here, and there are also solo scenarios. Now I looked online, and online I printed something out from BoardGameGeek. This is like the Skyline Solo World Tour, and that one has like the solo scenarios here, but even a few more. So what you then do is you play either 7 or 14 of these cities, and you're trying to meet all the requirements of these cities in order to win, right? So that is a pretty interesting thing here. We will just play a regular game and see how many points we get. So we want to at least have 40 points, like 100 points would be amazing. Alright, so then I suggest we get started. So first of all, we take dice. So we take 3 of these dice here. Actually, in a multiplayer game, you already start with like 1 ground floor. Like the first player takes like a ground floor of the high-rise building. So I'm just going to give myself that because, well, I am the first player. I'm also the solo player, but I think that is fine. Also, the game ends when you either have finished like round 9 or if you have built like a building with 6 floors. In a solo game, there is an official variant where you don't end the game when you have like the highest high-rise building built, but when you actually just finish 9 rounds. And that's it. You play 9 rounds all the time. And that's usually how I play, because otherwise in a solo game, it's not the best way to end the game. So I definitely would like, well, we definitely need like buildings of each kind, because if I roll like one of these upper floors and then I roll like a blue one, I can't put it on here, right, to extend the building. So what I will do, I will take a purple and a well, not a purple, but I will take 3 ground floor dice, and I will roll those. Okay, so we have a blue and a purple one, and maybe another blue one isn't too bad. I think that's pretty good. All right, so that was like taking the actions, right? Either constructing them or re-rolling some of them, just constructing one or demolishing one of them and then re-rolling the other ones, right? So yeah, that was already round one. And then we can actually start with some of these here. So let's see. Our goal would be to construct as many blue and orange ones as possible. And the orange ones are the best ones, of course, because we can actually extend them past the 4th floor. So you see, like the low-rise buildings only go 1 to 2 floors, the mid-rise 2 to 4, and the high-rise 3 to 6 floors, right? So I will take this one. I will construct that one here, and these two I will re-roll. Put one on here, and yeah, let's put another one on here like this. Okay, that was round 2. You see, it's a really quick game. And then let's continue rolling a few. I could already like take these penthouse dice here and try to finish off like the blue ones here, of course, right? Or the purple ones, but I don't want to do that. Well, the purple ones you actually do with the ground floor here, with the upper floor ones. So let's roll these dice. Yeah, let's put another one on here, and these two I will re-roll. Let's put another blue one on here. We can actually finish one off. We can actually finish these off quite soon. Let's re-roll that one. Okay. So we have to put that here, and now we finished off that low-rise building, right? So what we do is now we return these dice to the respective piles, and then we take the one here. You see, like there are like 2 colored in dots here, 2 colored in squares. That means this was a building with 2 floors, which was the case. We take that, and that is now a building we can just put here, like in the row of our constructed buildings, right? And that was round 3. And you know what? I would like another ground floor at least to have that purple one, because you know, if I ever like roll like a purple top here, right, and I don't have the bottom floor for that, then I can't use that die and I have to abandon it. I don't want that. So I'm gonna take 1 ground floor, and I'm gonna take like 1 of those and 1 of those, and then let's hope we get some good stuff together. So this one I can't put on here, right? Because you see, that would be 4 floors, but the 4th floor does need to be a penthouse thing, so that doesn't work. But I can put like the bottom here. Now let's hope we roll something good. Okay, that is not too bad. We can roll that one here. That is perfect. So that one we can now also finish off if need be. And let's come on. Nothing. So that one we cannot use. So that one will have to be abandoned again. All right. So next round. I hope I'm on the correct round at the moment. Okay, so we need to finish off a few buildings. We're already almost halfway through the game. So let me, that's a little bit tough, but I think what I will do, let me do 3 ground floors again. Just get a few more buildings up here. Yeah, 2 blue ones, that's fine. And then let's get maybe an orange one. Yeah, nice. That is nice. Okay, I don't forget to to mark the rounds, but I hope that is all correct here. Okay, and then let's take 2 of these and 1 of those. So we do have 1 of those that we can use. We can also finish off that building, but let's not do that yet. Okay, we can finish off 1 of these blue ones. That's perfect. And also we can continue 1 of these blue ones here. Let me just put that one on there. I think that's fine. So we finished that one off, right? So that is a mid-rise building with 4 squares. So that is 1 of these 16 buildings. We can put that there and put these back into the respective piles. In a multiplayer game, you would play exactly the same, except that you can also abandon building tiles, building like dice, as I said, and then you see like who has the most points at the end of the game, either when the 9th round ends or when one of the players has a 6-story high-rise building. Okay, so let us just continue here. Let's see what we get here. Oh, okay, so we will have to finish that one off. So let me just do that and get 1 of these here, like that. Okay, and then reroll these 2. Okay, that one is fine here. And now an orange one, please. Oh, come on. So that's the top for a purple one. We can't use it because we don't have the ground floor. So I would have to put that back. All right, we have actually 2 more rounds. We need to finish off some buildings. So let me just get all the penthouse ones here. Okay, we need to finish off that one then here, right? So that is a 4-story building now, and that gives us 16 points here. One of those, and that's a pretty cool. You can actually see all the tiles. So let me just put the tiles down here like that. Sorry about that. Didn't see that you couldn't see those like this. So that's really cool, like, because the different buildings, they look different actually, right? Even if they give the same amount of points, they actually went through the trouble to make like different designs here, and that is pretty cool. All right, let me put these dice back here. Okay, and let's reroll these 2. Let's hope for some blue ones. Oh no. So this one, I can't finish off this building. It would be too small, right? So we will have to abandon that one. Not abandon, but demolish that one. And this one doesn't do anything either. Okay, we're not doing all too well. So, yeah, let's finish off a few buildings. Let's get... Yeah, I think let's get 3 of those and just try to get like, well, we don't need 3, we only need, well, let's try it anyway. Oh, you see here, blue and blue, that is nice. Let's use these 2, and this one can actually also be finished, so let's hope for another blue. Yeah, awesome. So we have 4, 4 and 3, right? That is all possible for the mid-rise. So we have 4, 4 and 3. Let me get those. So that's 2 16s and 1 with a 9. So these are all done then. And that is the end of the game. So what happens now? Now we check if we have any unfinished purple ones here. Because if we had like purple bases here, so to speak, then we could take these one tiles here, but that's only possible for low-rise buildings. We don't have any of those. This high-rise base here, that doesn't help us, so we will put that back. And that is all the points we have. Now we count those up. So we would be at 16, 32, 64, 72, 81, I think, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it seems like that's 81. That's actually not too bad. So if we take a look at the scores here, we see like 81 is Urban Planner. And that's like the 3rd best tier of 7 tiers. So that's not too bad, right? So if we had, for example, played the solo scenario Dubai, it would have said finish with at least 3 buildings of height 3, right? We only have 1 building of height 3. So you get like different scenarios, different goals here. And that is pretty cool actually. So I am thinking about maybe doing that on the channel at some point to actually play through these little challenges, because you see how fast this game is, right? So I think within one video or something, maybe even within a live stream, you could do like a lot of these challenges and try to do that world tour. So I might try to do that at some point. But yeah, just wanted to show the game to you, Skyline. Pretty interesting thing. I am actually still a little bit torn about the game, like how much I like it. I don't play it solo too often. I have never played multiplayer so far because there's always other games hitting the table. But in general, I like the idea quite a lot, because you really have to think about like, do I extend with more bases, but then you can't maybe finish the buildings? Do you like push your luck a little bit and try to roll roll here a little bit, or even like the penthouse floors here, right? Do you roll those? But if you're unlucky, then you get like something like that, because these are the only ones that have actually 3 blank sides each, right? So that's something to consider. So quite an interesting game for like these $8 that I paid. Definitely worth it, and I enjoy the game. I think it's pretty cool. I would really like to know if any of you also own the game, or if you have played it before, because I'm really looking for like your opinions on the game. I think it's an interesting thing. It just doesn't hit the table as often as I would like. Well, that concludes my playthrough of Skyline. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support, especially my patrons who are generously supporting me on Patreon. Biggest shout out goes to Thecos again, because he is my biggest supporter at the moment. I'm very, very thankful for that. If you would also want to support me, why don't you head over to my Patreon? You can find the link in this video's description, and then check out the tiers over there. Maybe there's something that you find worthwhile supporting, but even if not, I'm happy for any kind of support, any like, any comment, especially each subscription, because that all helps me grow my channel and bring more quality content to you in the future that you will hopefully enjoy. Also, you can join my Discord server in case you would like to hang out with me and my community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.